Whenever students ask, Sir, human geography कैसे करें? My answer remained the same. बुक्स के अलावा पहले पीवाईक्यूज के साथ चालू करो. कुछ कुछ टॉपिक्स के लिए पीवाईक्यूज को देखने के बाद समझना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्यों? देखिए, ह्यूमन ज्योग्राफी एक ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है जहां पर देर इज मोर अबाउट फोकस अबाउट एनालिसिस, more about conceptually integrating the topics, more about evaluating and applying. So if you see the PYQs and then you prepare the human geography, the way you prepare your human geography concepts would be much more enriching in nature, and आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि किस तरीके से ह्यूमन ज्योग्राफी किस टॉपिक को कैसे पढ़ना चाहिए. उसके साथ साथ कौन से टॉपिक्स ज्यादा रिकरिंग है, फोकस किस तरफ है, वो भी आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. हेलो एवरीवन, दिस इज वेंकटेश हिमनी, योर फैकल्टी फॉर ज्योग्राफी, especially dealing with the optional. And in this video, I will decode with respect to how you need to prepare the human geography part B of geography optional, and what are the core areas where UPSC recurrently asks or what we're gonna discuss. So students, before we start, what are the major themes and what UPSC asks in human geography? Let me remind you some major strengths of human geography. See, there are some kind of strengths where this theme regularly is focusing upon. Why human geography you have to be focused upon? There is a reason for it. There is a strength to it. वो मैं बताता हूँ आज. See, if you see the syllabus, almost 65 to 70% of syllabus is human geography, not physical geography. पेपर 1, पेपर 2 के साथ देखने के बाद. So definitely there is more scope. The syllabus itself is more. That is the first thing. Second, UPSC rewards critical thinking, and the scope for critical thinking is more in human geography according to me. Plate tectonics. There is plate tectonics concept in physical geography. You have to study as it is. You have to replicate as it is. The way of preparation for that is different. Whereas for human geography, the critical thinking, you can showcase your personality. मैं इसमें बिलीव करता हूं कि अपना पर्सनालिटी जो भी है ना, वो पर्सनालिटी आपको मेंस के एग्जाम में आप दिखा सकते हो. That personality of what you are as a person, you can easily show it here rather than in the interview alone. इंटरव्यू आधे घंटे का है, कभी कभी वो लक के कारण इस तरफ भी हो सकता है, उस तरफ भी हो सकता है, बट this is your stamp. This is your stamp of authority that I am a wonderful person in terms of critical thinking. I am a person with who can analyze, who can provide you solutions and all. So definitely you can show your personality very well across your GS and optional subjects from your mains. और इसमें human geography, especially for geography optional students, holds true. This is what I value a lot, right? This is the main two advantages. Also, the other advantage, relatively, in terms of relative aspects, it is very much less time consuming. Relatively, you can save time with respect to the physical geography of geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, and all. So definitely, these are the three aspects. Of course, there are other advantages. There are other advantages. You can integrate current affairs here like anything. The theories which you prepare, the perspectives which you prepare, that will act as a differential factor. In my mind, I always tell in the classes, differential factor. What should be the additional thing which you have to provide, which will showcase you as a differential factor in your answer writing? What are the differential factor you are bringing? Are you a practical oriented person? Are you a future oriented person? How are you showcasing? You can show that thing in the critical thinking part as your differential factors. in pure geography, when you talk about the optional, the theories, perspectives, the applications and all hold a lot better. Everyone prepares diagrams, everyone prepared some mappings and all, that is there. Along with that, this is also a differential factor. It is you who has to decide what is your differential factor. आप क्रिकेट देखते हैं ना, राइट? एवरी क्रिकेटर इन टर्म्स ऑफ ए टीम, दे ब्रिंग देयर यूनिक एबिलिटी. हार्दिक पांड्या, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Jasprit Bumrah, whoever it is, right? Everyone has their certain ability with what they bring in, isn't it? Right? You see every player, you see football, you see cricket, you find that uniqueness. So you identify your uniqueness and then you start preparing. Maybe as you prepare, you will understand what is your uniqueness also, right? So this is the idea, right? With that, now let us understand how PYQs analysis matter, right? Before I tell you about these points, if you want a segregated topics about geography optional, sir, I want climatology related PYQs in one go of geography optional, few perspectives in one optional and all, you can drop your name, number to my number. You can introduce yourself and drop a message on this number, WhatsApp. I will share topics related, PYQs related themes to you from my number. Okay. So if you want that, you can ask me. So for example, it's not about dumpiad of all the PYQs of the last 20 years in one go. Segregated. Climatology related in one way. Oceanography in one thing. And that way I will try to showcase so that it will be easier for you to understand. Okay. Right. Then, so why do PYQs analysis matters? As I told you, recurring themes, the priorities, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि यूपीएससी किस तरफ पे सोच रहा है, कौन से क्वेश्चंस के बारे में वो रिलेटिवली रेगुलरली पूछ रहा है. रिकरिंग थीम्स, प्रायोरिटी समझ में आ जाएगा और उसी के साथ आप प्रिपरेशन स्ट्रेटेजिकली कर सकते हो. और उसके साथ साथ on those recurring themes, you can prepare wonderful case studies. You can prepare wonderful examples, diagrams. So that way it would help you a lot better. Then, if you see the syllabus in human geography, one of the thing is perspectives. See, direct relevance is there. 2-3 questions तो पक्का आते रहते हैं हर साल. Especially the questions they are asking about post, or we can say that QR and post QR, quantitative evaluation, aerial differentiation, वहां से चालू होता है. एरियल डिफरेंशिएशन से 1940s से ज्योग्राफी पर्सपेक्टिव्स में. उसके बाद द रेडिकलिज्म, द बिहेवियरलिज्म, द ह्यूमनिज्म इन 1970s. So they are asking about that. So if you need to focus from 1940s. QR, aerial differentiation, QR के criticism के through, how did you get behavioralism, radicalism, how did you get humanism, welfareism, the environmentalism present aspect. So all those are the main things. तो फिर आपको ज्यादा यहाँ पर फोकस करना पड़ेगा. The post modern era, which we can call it as, उनके authors कौन है, right? Who are their major contributors, exemplars as मैं कहता हूँ, right? Authors, what books, what ideas, और उनके contemporary relevance. Questions ना ज्यादा के तरफ contemporary relevance के तरफ पूछ रहे थे. मतलब if you start studying about radical geography, how this radical geography aspect is utilized in the present contemporary era. ये एग्जाम्पल्स आप पेपर 1 में, पेपर 2 में, कहीं पर भी यूज सकते. दिस could be a differential factor. So these are where the questions are asking. These are the aspects where perspectives regularly they are asking. Excuse me. And then another important theme, in fact this should be the more priority by marks wise, especially in human geography, though perspectives I would rank number 1, though the marks can be lesser because वो ओवरऑल डिफरेंशियल फैक्टर की तरफ काम आता है. उसके बाद पॉपुलेशन एंड सेटलमेंट ज्योग्राफी. पॉपुलेशन में one of the theme regularly they are asking migration, because migration can be contemporary, can be linked with the current affairs. They are regularly asking questions. You can apply the theories of Ravenstein and all the things with respect to the contemporary relevance. You can also talk about the reverse migration. You can from the urban to rural. You can talk about the COVID-19 migration. So many things as the theme, be it in India, be it outside India, across the world. Migration is one such thing. Population में ज़्यादा की तरफ theories and the aspect which they connect with respect to the present resource base, or they connect with respect to the present aging population of the world. They connect with respect to the demographic transition, and is our demographic dividend, how can we reap benefits out of that? All those kind of things are being asked. So naturally in India, what is the population? Our population is now declining phase में चालू हो गया था. Look at Andhra Pradesh. What are they doing? Giving incentives. A reason is total fertility rate is 1.5. Is it right? Is it wrong? Migration policies, ये सारे चीज आपको वहां पर फोकस करना पड़ेगा. सेटलमेंट में ज्यादा की तरफ urbanization, is it sustainable? The present era of urbanization, what are the solutions you are having? The edge city concept, the concept with respect to the Copenhagen model, which we have discussed in the classes, right? So such kind of things, satellite cities and all. How are we using the space of the climate of the urbanization area? Sustainability कैसे कर सकते हैं? यही चीज. और उसके बाद the theories, right, whether it is the primacy, whether it is with respect to the rank size rule and all, you can talk about that. You can apply the Christaller and Loss central place theory. So you can focus about those are the primary things, right? The aspect of how we need to provide solutions to the present urbanization. Problems को identify करो, solutions लेके आओ, think like a planner, bring the examples of how it is happening across the country, right? So use that and bring solutions and talk about that. वहां पर आप दिखा सकते हैं अपने differential factor. ये चीज को भी याद रख सकते हैं आप, right? Then economic geography. You can pick and choose the other aspects. Economic geography, especially resources को कैसे use कर रहे हैं. You talk about that. You talk about how those economic aspects, you talk about the rare earths, the critical minerals which are being used in the present era, right? So the trend is towards the renewable energy. Renewable energy के minerals क्या हो रहे हैं? Minerals की तरफ से वो focus कर सकते हो. Agriculture, when you talk about that, you talk about once again the agroclimatic regions. You talk about the classifications, theories apply करो वहां पर भी. Industries, when you are focusing upon, focus about how coastal based economic geography development is happening, how the special economic zones are concentrated, how you find that port led development is happening, port led, how the industries are there, you focus upon that. So for every theme, identify those areas and get some current affairs, case studies, get some examples. These are your differential factor. हाँ, आपको पता है कि यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है और इस चीज के ऊपर आप examples के साथ भी आप दे सकते हैं. So there is a core area, there is a method of preparation, and there is a differential factor, right? So this is how you need to prepare about the human geography. And similarly regions. See, regional geography. एक region क्या होता है? रीजन को क्राइटेरिया क्या होता है बनाने का, और वो रीजन को यूज करके हम लोग कैसे सॉल्यूशंस लेके आ सकते हैं. अगर ये क्रक्स समझ में आ गया ना, रीजनल ज्योग्राफी बिकम्स वेरी वेरी इजियर टू फॉलो. हाँ, उसके साथ साथ पॉलिटिकल ज्योग्राफी भी है, राइट? हाउ डू दैट क्वेश्चंस कैन बी आस्क्ड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू ऑन पॉलिटिकल ज्योग्राफी, राइट? इन टर्म्स ऑफ एस्पेक्ट्स लाइक द चेंजिंग रोल ऑफ ए स्टेट, the relationship between, for example, the economics, technology factors in terms of control of the state, right? All those aspects, the theories, all are naturally there. So theories becomes very, very important. Models becomes very important. Overall, मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि ह्यूमन ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल में एनालिटिकल रहता है. इट इज मोर अबाउट एनालिसिस, मोर अबाउट एप्लीकेशंस. सो दीज एनालिसिस एंड एप्लीकेशंस कैन बी योर डिफरेंशियल फैक्टर. हाँ, ये अगर इफ somebody writes answers in this way, that is their strategy, that is their stamp of authority करके आप लोग दिखा सकते हैं. ये वेरी वेरी वैलिड पॉइंट है. तो इसीलिए मैं चाहता हूं कि आप लोग ह्यूमन ज्योग्राफी आपका स्ट्रेंथ बने, ताकि ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल में आपका स्कोर 300 से ऊपर जा सकता है. दिस इज व्हाट इज आई बिलीव इन. होप यू ऑल आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग अबाउट हाउ टू प्रिपेयर द ह्यूमन ज्योग्राफी एस्पेक्ट्स. And if you see the recurring themes here, you will find that these are regularly being asked in 3 to 5 years. Simple here. You see last year, there is an observation. You see 3 to 5 years, there is a trend. This trend is not being changed. Unless and until this trend is changed, you need not change. You can continue with the flow. This could be the era of people who choose geography where they would not be asking difficult questions. एक जमाना था कि ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल में बहुत सारे डिफिकल्टी लेवल आते थे. Now you are finding very easy questions. This is your opportunity to score more and use geography optional as an advantage for you, right? I hope you all have understood this. Do remember that if you want PYQ based questions divided by topics, do drop a message to my number 8179249465. I'm happy to assist you in terms of understanding. इससे पहले do introduce yourself in the video, in your message, sorry, right? That is the thing. Thank you all of you for watching. Hope you all have understood this. Let me know any particular topic you wanted to be discussed. I'm happy to share that. Drop your points, whatever you want, in the comment section. I am happy to create videos on such particular things of geography optional. Thank you all of you. Take care.